As the week draws to a close, have you noticed the subtle invitation to pause? Not just to stop what you're doing, but to truly rest, to let your soul breathe, to feel the gentle nearness that surrounds you, even when life has been loud, maybe. You've been running from task to task, your mind always a few steps ahead of your body, your heart carrying the weight of all that's happened these past days, or maybe you've found yourself longing for a moment of stillness, a place where you can set down your worries and simply be. What if, right now, you allowed yourself to accept that invitation? To step away from the noise and the lists and the expectations, and just abide, resting in the quiet presence that asks nothing more of you than to show up, just as you are. Take a slow breath and notice what it feels like to be here. In this moment, let your shoulders drop, let your jaw unclench, let your thoughts settle. Even if only for a few seconds, there is nothing you need to fix or finish right now. This is a space for you to land, to be held, to remember that you are not alone. Think back over your week. What moments stand out? Were there days when everything felt overwhelming, when you wondered if you could keep going, when hope seemed far away? Or maybe there were moments of quiet joy, a shared laugh, a kind word, a glimpse of beauty in the ordinary. Both kinds of moments matter. Both are held in the same gentle hands, the struggles and the celebrations, the disappointments and the delights, all woven together into the story of your week. As you reflect, notice what your heart needs most right now. Maybe it's comfort or reassurance, or simply the reminder that you are enough. Maybe it's the courage to let go of what you can't control, or the grace to forgive yourself for what you wish had been different. Let this be a time to receive. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to prove your worth. You are worthy of peace, of comfort, of the quiet strength that comes from simply abiding in nearness. Imagine the week as a long road behind you. Each day a step you took, each moment a stone along the path. Some stones were heavy, some light, some smooth, some rough, but you made it here. You arrived at this moment, and that alone is enough. If you feel tired, let that be okay. If you feel uncertain, let that be welcome. You are allowed to be exactly as you are right now. No masks, no pressure, no need to perform. Think about the small details that brought you comfort this week. Maybe it was the warmth of sunlight on your face, the sound of rain against the window, the taste of your favorite meal. Maybe it was the familiar rhythm of a daily routine, or the unexpected kindness of a stranger. Let yourself notice these gentle gifts. They are reminders that you are cared for, that you are seen, that you are never forgotten. Now, turn your attention to your breath. Let it be slow and steady, a quiet anchor in the present. With each inhale, imagine drawing in peace. With each exhale, let go of tension, of worry, of anything that feels too heavy to carry today. If your mind wanders to what's next, gently bring it back to now. Trust that tomorrow will come, and you will meet it with the strength and hope you find in this quiet. As you rest here, think about the people who walked alongside you this week, who offered you kindness, even in small ways, who listened, who smiled, who made you feel seen. And who did you offer kindness to, even if just a word, a gesture, a moment of patience? These connections are not small. They are the threads that hold us together, the gentle reminders that we are not alone in our journey. If you feel gratitude rising, let it fill you. Thank yourself for showing up, for trying, for caring, even when it was hard. Let this be a space of gentle acceptance, a time to honor your journey, a time to rest in the assurance that you are enough. Let your mind gently revisit the days behind you, not to judge or relive each moment, but to notice the quiet ways you persevered. There were mornings when you rose, even if you felt weary. There were afternoons when you kept going, even as doubts whispered in the background, and there were evenings when you chose to rest. Even if your heart was still full of questions, each of these moments is a testament to your resilience. You made it through. Step by step, breath by breath, you honored your commitments, you faced your challenges, and you allowed yourself to feel, whether that was joy, frustration, hope, or uncertainty. Now, as the week closes, give yourself permission to let go of what you cannot change, the words you wish you'd spoken, the things you wish you'd done differently. Let them rest here. You do not need to carry them into tomorrow. Instead, let's focus on the gentle nearness that is always available. Imagine it as a soft presence beside you, never demanding, always welcoming. It doesn't require you to be perfect or to have all the answers. It simply invites you to be present, to be honest, to be real. Think about the times this week when you felt alone or uncertain. Maybe you faced a difficult decision or struggled with a feeling of inadequacy. Maybe you wondered if anyone noticed your effort or if your quiet hopes mattered. In those moments, even when you felt most isolated, you are not truly alone. There is a presence that sits with you in the silence, that holds you in your questions, that sees you in your longing. Let that awareness bring you comfort now. You don't have to do anything to earn it. You don't have to explain or justify your feelings. You're welcome here, just as you are. Turn your attention to the simple things that brought you peace this week. A favorite song, a warm drink, the quiet of early morning or late night. Maybe it was the sound of laughter, the feeling of clean sheets, the sight of the sky changing colors at sunset. These details are not insignificant. They are gentle reminders that grace is woven into the fabric of every day, waiting to be noticed, waiting to be received. If you find your mind drifting to tomorrow's worries or next week's plans, gently guide it back to now. Let this moment be a sanctuary, a pause between what has been and what is yet to come. You are allowed to rest here. You are allowed to breathe. If you feel gratitude, let it grow. Thank yourself for your courage, your effort, your willingness to keep going. Thank those who walked with you. Even if only for a moment, let this gratitude become a quiet strength, a reminder that you are supported, cherished, and never truly alone. As you prepare to close this week, set an intention to carry this sense of nearness with you. Let it be a gentle guide, a steady anchor, a source of hope for whatever lies ahead. You are rooted in something deeper than circumstance. You are held by a presence that does not change. Even as the world shifts around you, let yourself rest in that truth. As you linger in this quiet space, notice how your body feels. Maybe there's a lingering tension in your shoulders or a gentle ache in your heart from all you've carried. Let yourself acknowledge those sensations without judgment. You have moved through another week with all its ups and downs, and you are here, present, breathing, open to rest. Think about the moments you felt most alive these past days. Perhaps it was a burst of laughter, a meaningful conversation, or a simple moment of stillness when you felt connected to something greater than yourself. These are the memories that nourish your spirit, the reminders that life is more than just tasks and routines. Now, consider the challenges you faced. Maybe there were disappointments, misunderstandings, or times when you felt stretched thin. Rather than pushing those memories away, bring them into this gentle light. See them not as failures, but as evidence of your willingness to try, to care, to keep showing up. In this space, you can lay down your burdens. You don't have to carry every regret or solve every problem today. Let yourself be held, just as you are, by the quiet strength that comes from being near to what is sacred and steady. Reflect on the ways you offered kindness this week, a word of encouragement, a patient response, a moment of listening. These gestures may have seemed small at the time, but they are seeds of hope planted in the hearts of others. If you received kindness, let yourself remember it now. A smile, a thoughtful message, a helping hand. Let gratitude for these moments fill you, reminding you that you are part of a web of care and connection. Turn your attention to your breath once more. Let it be slow and gentle. A reminder that you can always return to this calm center, no matter what is happening around you. As you breathe, imagine roots growing from your feet into the earth, anchoring you in the present, grounding you in peace. You are not drifting. You are rooted, steady, and supported. If your thoughts wander to what's next, gently bring them back to this moment. Trust that you will have the strength and wisdom you need when the time comes. For now, let yourself rest in the assurance that you are enough. If you feel gratitude, let it expand. Thank yourself for your resilience, your openness, your willingness to seek peace. Thank those who have been part of your journey this week, even in small ways. Let this gratitude become a quiet light within you, illuminating the path ahead with hope and gentle confidence. As you prepare to close this time of reflection, set a gentle intention for the days to come. Maybe it's to pause for a moment of stillness each day, or to notice the small blessings that so often go unseen. Let this intention be a source of comfort and strength as you move forward. You are not alone. You are part of a community that values presence, kindness, and the quiet power of being near to what matters most. Rest in that truth. As this week comes to its gentle close, peace. Let yourself gather all the moments, big and small, that shaped your days. Notice how each experience, whether joyful or difficult, has brought you to this present moment. You have navigated another stretch of your journey, and you are worthy of rest. Let your breath be slow and natural. Feel the quiet strength that comes from simply being present, without the need to rush or to plan. This is your time to let go of what is behind and to trust that what is ahead will unfold in its own way. Think about the simple comforts that surround you right now, the softness of your bed, the safety of your home, gentle rhythm of your breath. These are reminders that you are supported, even when life feels uncertain. If your mind wanders to unfinished business or future worries, bring it back to this moment. Remind yourself that you have done enough for today. You are allowed to rest, to be still, to receive the peace that comes from abiding in Nearness. Reflect on the connections you made this week. Each smile, each kind word, each shared silence. These are the threads that weave your life with meaning and belonging. Let gratitude for these connections fill your heart. If you feel a sense of hope rising, welcome it. Hope does not need to be loud or certain. It can be as quiet as a breath, as gentle as a new morning. Let it remind you that every ending is also a beginning, and that you are never alone in the journey. As you prepare to rest, set a simple intention for the week ahead. Remain open to the presence that comforts and strengthens you. Pause when you need to. Notice the small blessings. Offer kindness to yourself and to others. Now, imagine yourself in a place of perfect peace. Perhaps you see yourself in a quiet garden, surrounded by soft light and gentle sounds. Maybe you feel the coolness of grass beneath your feet, or the embrace of a warm breeze on your skin. In this place, you are safe, you are held, you are free to let go of every burden, every expectation, every worry. Let this vision fill you with calm. Let it remind you that you can return to this place of peace whenever you need it, at the end of a long day, in the middle of a busy week, or whenever life feels overwhelming. This sanctuary is always within you, always available, always welcoming. Think about the dreams and hopes you carry for the days ahead. What would it feel like to move through your week with more gentleness, more presence, more trust in the steady Nearness that holds you? Picture yourself meeting challenges with a quiet confidence, responding to stress with a deep breath, and returning to this calm center whenever you need to. If you feel gratitude, let it expand. Thank yourself for your resilience, your openness, your willingness to seek peace. Thank those who have been part of your journey this week. Even in small ways, let this gratitude become a quiet light within you, illuminating the path ahead with hope and gentle confidence. As you rest, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a community that values presence, kindness, and the quiet power of being near to what matters most, if you wish. Take a moment to send a silent blessing to someone who may need comfort today. A friend, a family member, or even someone you've never met. Let your compassion ripple outward, connecting you to others in invisible but powerful ways before you. Close your eyes. Remind yourself that you are enough. You are worthy of kindness, of rest, of the gentle embrace of grace. You do not need to strive or prove or achieve to be loved. You are loved simply because you are here. If this reflection brought you comfort, let us know in the comments by writing, "I am rooted in Nearness." Share a moment from your week that brought you peace, or a hope you carry for the days ahead. Let's continue building this circle of calm and belonging together. Subscribe to the channel so you never walk alone. Turn on notifications so you're always invited back to this space of comfort and spirituality. And always remember, no matter where you are, we walk together in faith.